Now we're going to take you to Sonoma County, California to visit the Region 6 winner. Let's see how they're protecting the beautiful landscape while also raising cattle along the northern coast of the Golden State.
Just a short distance from the Pacific coastline, Conlan ranches and True Grass farms are managed by Guido Frassini. Born in Italy, Guido spent summers on this ranch while growing up. He came to work here full-time at the request of his great-aunt Ione.
The ranch has been in my family since 1867. Through blood and marriage, or like my great-aunt says, blood, sweat, tears, and toil, we've managed to come through multiple generations all the way to this point.
I am so glad because he's taught himself. He's self-taught because upon the death of my husband, I took over myself, and as a woman it's difficult to carry on, and when Guido threw his hat in the ring, I was so pleased. It was just wonderful to have this young man with such a passion and enthusiasm come on board.
Located just about an hour north of San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge, the ranch covers nearly 1,300 acres, borders an estuary that leads to the ocean, and is home to one of the largest Wagyu beef herds in the U.S.
We're the only Wagyu breeders and producers that are certified organic, and the only ones on the West Coast that finish Wagyu beef on grass. And that's what really spurred us into starting with the Wagyu, because we wanted to find a niche market and also to provide really high quality beef to San Francisco and the Bay Area. I started True Grass Farms 2 years ago to connect with the customers, to want to feed people that I knew instead of selling like we were calves to a feedlot. So partly was philosophical, partly the Bay Area is an incredible market.
When Guido began working full-time at the ranch 5 years ago, the pastures were in need of attention. With help from local universities as well as his own study, he gained knowledge of both cattle and land management and worked to use fencing to implement a grazing system.
We've definitely developed a program where by grazing with a higher stocking density and with giving a lot of rest periods, it's pulse grazing. So we're in potentially with 100 mother cows on 1 acre for 12 hours. And so they come in, it's pulse, they leave, everything takes time then to restore itself.
When Guido came on board, those were things that he noticed and began to develop. And so we have pictures of the pastures before Guido and pictures of the pastures after Guido, and there's quite a remarkable difference.
What I really enjoy about Guido's philosophy and what he does here is the fact that he is all about growing grass, and the byproduct of that is this amazing beef.
So what's amazing to me right now is just what he's done to keep this grassland intact in such a severe drought. And his land is healthy and vibrant in the face of some really extreme conditions. His water tables are rising. He's sequestering carbon and water. These are all extremely important and beneficial things that are happening here.
We've been able to see some tremendous increase in biomass production on the land, increase in organic matters, water filtration, especially in our wetlands, and diversity of habitats, and all this with food production.
Whether it's cattle handling and grass management, growing blueberries, or using social media to help market his beef, Guido is passionate about sharing ideas and hosting guests on the ranch to enjoy the food produced here.
My heritage is half Italian, and quality of life is as important as anything else. So the idea of sitting down to a table and being able to eat food that you've produced and put love into, and you can share that with your loved ones, with new people that you invite into your home, is one of the most sacred things you can do.
When you have something that's a treasure, you have to share it. And that's one of the first things he instituted here on the ranch, to bring in others so that they can understand what it takes to produce food in America.
With plentiful grass and cattle that gain as much as 4 pounds a day, Guido is committed to maintaining the health of the land under his care, and he's keenly aware of the daily blessings offered by this land and lifestyle.
This is my job. This is where I live. I can breathe this air, I can walk the land. It also puts me in a mindset, in a spirit that when I engage with others, I can bring that passion, because this constantly keeps me excited. Having that sense of pride in what we do also secures the environment because we live here. This is a reflection of us, and we're proud of it.
Ranchers in California and all across the United States are making a difference in protecting the environment. You can see their stories again and get more information by visiting our website, cattlemantocattleman.org.